Welcome to the step-by-step tutorial, and in this video I'm going to show you how can you create a go high level custom form so that you can build any forms for your funnels, website, landing pages, anything that you need. In this video I'm going to show you how to custom create this particular form which has internal name fields, full name, phone number, email, as well as also has a custom field where you have multiple options of choosing which kind of service you want to have selected so that it can transfer all this information internally to your CRM. This is going to be a truly step-by-step detailed view tutorial. So in case you want to learn how to do it, make sure you watch the video till the end. Let's get started and let me show you how to do it. But in case you're wondering who am I, my name is Pritam. I run a Go High Level funnel and website design agency. We build marketing funnels and sites for our clients literally across the world. In case you would like to know about me, go to pritambhadra.com. The link will be in the description cause in order for you to understand a bit about me. And if you'd like, you can also schedule a free consultation call right here. Let's get ahead and let's start understanding as to what we need. Okay, once you're inside your Go High Level account, right, this is your dashboard. Make sure you go to Sites on the left. So click on Sites, right? The moment you click on Sites, it's going to take you, on the top navigation bar, you're going to see Forms on the top here. Click on Forms and click on Form Builder. The moment you click on Form Builder, this is where you're going to see all your forms. As you can see, I have plenty of forms in my Go High Level account. So I'm going to click on Add a Form here. Let's click on adding a form. Now there are two ways of doing it. You can either build it from scratch or you can use a template. But let me tell you one thing. Since you're on my YouTube channel, I teach you everything on how to build from scratch so that you can custom build it for your own business, right? So this is a perfectly custom build form which is going to perfectly match to your website the moment you create it. So instead of creating a template, I'm going to choose scratch, build from scratch. So I'm going to click on start from scratch and I'm going to click on create. The moment I click on create, I will have the editor live in front of me. As you can see, this is the editor that will by default will come into the picture. Now I'm going to show you in detail as to what everything includes so that you can have a good idea of the entire editor. This video should be enough for you to understand and master Go High Level Forms custom build approach. Let's go ahead, let's understand as to what do we get. First things first, at the center top, you will be able to see the name. So here I'll just write custom 01 just to name it, and then custom form for YouTube, right? So this is a YouTube tutorial, so I'm going to have a custom form for YouTube, right? Then you'll be able to see preview options, integrate options, and save options. Preview options, which basically will give you a link to preview this particular form as to how this looks, right? Integrate options gives you the option in order to integrate it with any of the external website or internal funnels and landing pages, right? As you can see, it kind of shows the trigger type. It can show on scroll, show after a few seconds, always show. Activation options activate on X, Y, and Z number of people visit, always activated. Deactivation option deactivate after showing X, Y, and Z timers, deactivate when the lead is collected, or never deactivate. You can also choose these kind of sticky bar options, pop-up options, or inline options. At the same time, you could also share this particular lead over social media or just with the form. This form itself is going to be enough in terms of link, so you can share it. You don't need a landing page per se in order to do it. At the same time, you can also share it over a link in your Go High Level link email, or you can also add a template out of it. Right. So that's basically everything about review, integrate, and you can just save any changes you made. On the left hand side, I'll just show you, you can see this plus icon which says add an element or add a form element. When you click on it, it kind of opens up all the options here which can drag and drop. Along with the drag and drop quick add option, you also have the option of custom build. This is where we are going to build this custom solution that you see here, which is select a service and then it has a multiple drop down options. All right. So as you can see, this has a custom field and these quick add options, which has personal info. For example, full name, first name, last name, date of birth, phone, email, the usual ones that you normally want. You also have a submit button. You have the payment, which you can sell products, collect payments, and then you have added address. You can address, city, state, country, postal code, organization, website, all of it. And you also have single line, multi-line, text box list, single round, drop down, multiple options here available. Rating star, customization, you can add text, you can add HTML code, captcha, source, terms and condition. And you can also add other images like other elements like images, file upload, monetary, number, date picker, and signature as well in case you want to collect any kind of signature. That's basically how this entire thing works. And let me show it to you, and let's build this entire form from scratch. Few things to note, right? First of all, we have to realize as to what are the things that we can normally want to change. First of all, this is the normal background that we see here that is available to us by default, after which we have a text, right? Here's the text that we want to add. Then we also have a text here with the second line of text, and then these are the name field. Do you see the star options, which basically means that these fields are mandatory? You could also write text here or just write the text within the field itself. All right. Apart from that, we also need to have a custom value here. For example, this is a custom field, right? So you want to have a custom field here, and then we also want to create a beautiful button that looks like this, which says book a call. All right. Let me quickly show it to you as to how to create it. First things first, we need to add book free call text here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a book a free call. For that, I want to add a text. I'll go to customized, and then I'm going to add a text here. The text says book a free call. I'm just going to add it here. I'm going to select it. I'm going to go to the styling options here on the right hand side. I'm going to click here, right? And then I'm going to change the color. As you can see, this has multiple colors, font colors. I'm going to change it. First, let me just add the text here, which is going to be adding a text, book a free call. I think that should be it. Any spacing, just remove it. That should do the work. And then we have these text, which is the second line of text. For a free, quick, and competitive roof repair or replacement quote, simply contact us and we'll get back to you fast. So let me add that to my account here. So I'm going to again add a text here, right, just below it, and then I'm going to add a text here, right? It looks quite big. So I'm going to do is I'm going to make the changes to this text. First of all, I'm going to change these to pop-ins. So I'm going to add pop-ins here, and then I want to make this, for example, 14. 14 looks good to me. All right, I think all the other changes are fine. I want to make sure that book a free call is also pop-ins. I'm going to add the pop-ins here on the right hand side, as well as I want to make the sides to 42. 43 is also fine. All right, looks good to me. Now, one thing that I want to change here is going to be here. You do see here it says full name instead of first name and last name. I'm going to delete that options of first name and last name that I got by default. And I'm going to go here and I see the personal info. It says full name. I'm going to just copy it and drag it here. It's going to be the full name. I'm also going to make sure that this is required just so that any details that come in also make sure it's mandatory to be filled in to proceed forward. You have full name, phone, email, then you have select a service. You also want to have these kind of notifications in terms of checklist boxes for your SMS delivery. For this one, I'm just going to delete it, but you can keep it necessary if you want. You also want to have this privacy policy, terms and conditions, but for now, I'm going to delete it for more custom branding approach. So here I'm going to add select a service, which is going to be a custom field. You won't find this particular element anywhere in the quick add. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom field. So from the quick add, I'm going to click on custom field, and here I'm going to click on add. The moment I click on add, I have multiple options. Do you see that? First, we have single line, which basically that we can input a single line. We have multi-line, which basically means that this is going to the preview of multiple line. Then we have a text box. This is going to add some multiple text boxes. Then we have value, which is numeric. Then we have phone, which is a phone number. Then we have monetary amount. Then you have single drop down option. You have multiple drop down options. You have radio select. You have checklist. You have date picker. You can also upload a file if you want, or a signature as well. So here what I want is a multiple single drop down option, which basically means that I can select only one of these options. So I don't want to select multiple of these options. So I want to select drop down single. So I'm going to click on single. I'm going to proceed forward, right? I'm going to name the field here. So let's add it as YouTube, custom form YouTube, custom form YouTube. All right, right? The object could be contact, which is fine. The group could be anything you want to add it to a particular group if you want. So I'm just going to add it to, let's say, additional information, right? Here, I want to add every of these details. So free inspection, commercial roofing, let's add all of these details one by one. Inspect. Second one is going to be commercial roof. The third one is going to roof replace. The fourth one is going to solar panel. Fifth one is going to be damage then is going to be roof renewal. All right. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 service options. Name as custom form YouTube. It's contact information, and then it's added to additional information. Let's click on. The moment we click on save, it's going to add it additional information. Let me click on here, and as you can see, it has custom form YouTube. I'm going to the moment I add it here, I have all the options available here. That's basically what I wanted. Now we're going to work on the CSS, which basically means the branding of it as to how this is going to look like. All right. First of all, the form looks white. We don't need a white color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use color zero, which basically just to identify the particular color. So I have this color selected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this particular form. Now I'm going to use from, so for example, you have multiple options here. The moment you select the form, you have style, you have themes, you have advanced options. So if you go and come to back colors and backgrounds, in backgrounds you have this white color, font color, input background color, all of that. So here I'm going to select and add this particular color which I got, and as you can see, all of this became black, but the text here still remains white in the background. So I'm going to select this particular text here, right? As you can see, the font color, I want the font to be white for sure because I want the background to be of a different color. And I can see there's a background which is white. I don't want to change it here. So I just want to change the particular color to this, and voila, you see book a free call is available here. Same I'm going to do with the subtext or the subheadline here, book a free quick and comparative roof repair or replacement quote. Again, I'm going to change the font to white here, right? At the same time, I'm going to go to the background and I'm going to add the same color so that it gets replaced with the background color. Makes sense? It makes it look very beautiful. At the same time, let's click on all these input fields. Just try to understand this. That the input fields, phone, email, custom form, YouTube, whatever the name is, it is dark and hence it's almost hidden now. I want to make sure that this is visible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on these particular individual ones. No, I don't want individual ones. I'm just going to go to, you know, in the advanced. Let's see what changes we can make. I think the border corner radius is quite good. As you can see, it has a beautiful corner radius. So I'm also going to give it a corner radius of, let's say, 40, right? I'm going to scroll down the border color. I don't need to change any kind of border color. The border styles remains intact. Shadow color is fine. Uh, all of this is particularly fine. Let's go to theme here. One thing I want to change is the width here. Do you see that? It's kind of really wide versus this is short. It looks really nice. So I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this is 500. I think 500 looks very nice, or I can make it 480. In that case, I think 480 looks. So let's go to advanced section, right? In the advanced section, any changes you want to do in the form section will be available here. Border, corner radius, border colors, shadow colors, horizontal, vertical, blur effects, all of that. But we want to change input field. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on input fields. In this input field, these are fine. Shadows are fine. I'm going to change the color here. Let me see if anything changes here. Nothing really. So this is fine again. Labels is where probably I need to change. Click on label color, and as you can see, I want to change the color to this particular button color just so that it looks quite unique. I want to click on this particular color, and then I'm going to right. This will make sure that this looks pretty nice. All right, that's taken care of. I think this looks pretty good. Apart from that, I also want the input fields here, the colors to be of a different color. Let me quickly see and grab the color. I got that color now. So I'm going to do is I don't need to change any branding here. So I'm going to go to advanced input labels, colors, input fields. The input is black, which is fine. Font color is black. We can probably change it to any other color if you want. This is any details you put in. So I'm going to put white because the input here needs to be of a different color. For example, this is white. So this is the input field here. All right. So that is fine. From here, just change any kind of changes not needed. Label is also fine, right? Let's go to the short label. This is black. I want to change it to any other color if I want. This is again fine. Placeholders here is white. This you could change to any color you want. I want to make it slightly white so the input fields can be changed. I think this is particularly fine. Let's go ahead and let's see if we have any style changes required. Background colors is also fine. Font colors, input background. Here, this is where I want to change and add the color. As you can see, this looks way better. But this looks a bit shrink. Do you see that? But this looks really nice. It's widened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the height here. So let's see if we have any options here on the layout, right? So this is fine. I'm probably going to go to advanced section here, and then I'm going to go to the input fields, and then from 8, 12. Right? The moment I make it 12, you see the height increases. Same here I'm going to do with this one as well. Again, this looks pretty nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this book a call button. Let me quickly again grab this particular color here. The moment I grab the color, I see the button here. It says button, but I'm going to make it book a call just like this. So it's going to be book. All right. I'm going to make it centered just so that it. Then the font size, let me make it 17. Font weight is fine. Let's make it pop in like the other one. So that is fine. You can also add a subtext if you want, right? But I'll not add it here. For example, the text here if you want, but we don't need it. So I'm going to remove that. All right. Alignment is fine. I think it's center, background color, which is green. I'm going to change it to our own background color, right? I think this is going to work out pretty well. Okay. The only thing I want is the sizing here. Let me quickly. Looks nice. The borders are fine. The padding. This is where I'm going to change from 9 to probably 15. Same, I'm going to do it on the bottom. Let me add 15. I think this represents this one. This looks really nice. Let me click on. Okay, one more thing. I want to make sure these fields are compulsory. So this is required. Click on this one. This is required. This is required. As you can see, this thing also needs to be required. Now, let me show it to you as to how this because I just clicked on preview here, so that will open up this particular form. As you can see, this is the form. This is what we're imitating, and this is what we created, right? Of course, we have changed the color of these one, but this looks very color. One of the fields I want to do is that if you see that you have few options here, which is edit, settings, and submission. If you click on this is going to show up a message. You can, once you submit a form, you can do a few things. You can open an URL, you can click on message, you can order confirmation, right? So what I'm going to do is you also change the messaging and all of that here, preview, everything looks good here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to open an URL. This is going to be my URL, my website, Pritam Bhadra, right? So you'll be redirected to this particular URL. Everything looks fine, right? All right, I will save this. All right. And if I submit anything on this particular form, this is where it's going to show up. All the submissions are going to show up here, right? You can see there is no submission. Let's go to the edit page and let's click on save once again and let's preview it. And then let's try to check this particular thing. All right, just add the name, which is Bhadra, right? I'll add my email, digital Pritam71 at gmail.com. I'll add that's my email ID. I'm going to add an email. There's going to be some bogus one. All right. Custom form YouTube. I would like to say roof replacement. And then I'll select a book a call. Book a call should now open up my website, which is pritambhatra.com. As you can see, this is what it opened up and it's working perfectly fine. Apart from that, it also should now show me the submissions. Let me quickly go on submission. And as you can see, at the particular time, September 15th, 4:15 p.m., the contact is Pritam Bhadra, and with the name, with the email ID, with the custom form YouTube, time zone, everything got added. That's basically how you build a custom form in GoHighLevel from scratch. I hope that you like this video. In case you have any kinds of questions, please write them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. Apart from that, if you want any other video for me to create, make sure that you also add your requests in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get some amazing tutorials from me from scratch so that you can build your GoHighLevel business on your own. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you